Running through a couple of your visions for the future, tell us how we hear a lot about remote monitoring, whether they're drones or whatever. What's your future vision for remote monitoring in the industry?
So we're the most filmed nation anywhere. Is that right? I understand. I don't know how many times we have our photo taken or a video taken of us every day. It's hundreds apparently. That's not what I really want to be about. This spying thing is kind of concerns me a bit. But what we do need to do is gather enough information about services that we consume and deliver so that we can improve them. The biggest problem with construction in terms of built assets is we have a linear process. We design, we build, we operate, we demolish. There's no feedback loop. Or it's a 50-year feedback loop. You get to you demolish and say, we're going to demolish this building because it's not very good. Every other industry that has high-performing assets, be it aerospace with engines, be it Formula One with racing cars, or wherever you care to look, healthcare and medical, all have a feedback loop. We have a brief, we have a design, we have a delivery, then we measure some stuff, and we go back to the brief again and see whether what we delivered met the brief. We've got to start doing that. So our measurement strategy and the level 3 strategy around measurement, be it temperature, be it video, be it usage or footfall, whatever it may be, is all about feeding data back into our briefing to understand why our assets aren't performing how we wanted them to perform. That's the kind of monitoring I'm interested in. And I'm kind of slightly concerned that there are lots of other monitorings going on that perhaps aren't as desirable as they may be. Right. But certainly starting to get a bit better insight into how we functionally deliver services and how our assets support that, absolutely level 3 is all about that.
And that starts with that ability to know what your infrastructure is doing. What about the Internet of Things? That's another phrase that we hear a lot connected with BIM. How does the Internet of Things impact your life?
Well, at the moment, level 2 it doesn't. We've taken it out of scope, but certainly the Internet of Things is possibly, along with smart cities, the second most oversold technology in the market anywhere. So if anyone can explain what it is and where the standards are, we'd be pleased to hear later. For sure, being able to put sensors anywhere, very cheap sensors into buildings, into structures, into our services will give us an insight. How we do it securely, how we do it reliably, how we get them all calibrated so they work, how we get repeatability, how we get security, all a mystery. That is part of the level 3 journey that we're starting to specify. I know IUK are putting lots of money into that, so that's great. There are organisations like the IEEE that are doing lots of work on it. It's coming. We'll get there. There are older technologies like SCADA, which are kind of a sort of generation older, which we can learn things from. It's part of the future journey.